Denise got him, I think. But anyway, um, yeah, just like a kid or an old man. I don't know which you want to call it, but anyhow, he is kind of an old man. Um, so I was gone, and I understand some things happened. Some people made some false reports, for one thing, to the authorities, and Gary, it has nothing to do with black people. It has to do with your attitude, the way you act. I don't care if you're black or white. You act like an ass, that's what happens. You get kicked out. You get wiped.
Hi, Greg.
Hey, Greg. So I got back about noon and we went out to eat. And then the lady that was staying with Barbara left. And we, no, it's because you're a twit.
Let me get it. I'm reporting them.
So anyway, we got back and we talked, had a good long talk. And we've decided that Barbara's going to take a little break. Maybe a week, maybe not quite that long. We are going to continue with the YouTube.
Wait a minute. Birdie, you were laughing at us? You were talking about us in another room? It was sent to me. Please leave my room quietly and never return. You're one of the trolls.
No, Margie, just about everybody lost their wrench. Okay. Yeah, Denise has got hers. We've known Denise. It's just a matter of time. You know, she's a managing mod, so don't take offense by that, please. You know, there's.
Hi, everybody.
There's been a lot going on.
Try it, because you know what? Anybody sending any more food here,
Barbara,
it's not going to be delivered.
All right. Try again. We've talked this over and we're going to stay on YouTube. We're not going to let the bad people run us off. We are going to take a break. Barbara is not kicking me out. I'm not leaving. She's not leaving. Okay. There is no chance of that happening. We're standing strong on this. We're standing together on this. As far as the people that made the false reports yesterday, I'm sure the police are looking into that. The people that made the false reports to the animal control, I'm sure that's being looked into by the police also. We are forget forever. Okay. We were put together not by man, but by God, and that's the way it's going to be. We both love each other greatly. I had my chance to leave when she had started with cancer. When she found out she had cancer, I'm not going anywhere. Hunzi, I hope I'm not pronouncing that right. I mean, not wrong. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. They're just in here. They're just trying to cause trouble, trying to get us off YouTube. It's not going to work. um, trying to get us upset. Now that does work sometimes, but we've talked it over, and we're not just not going to do it.
I'm not dating you. I'm married to you.
Karen, he's just not going to quit, is he?
No, he's not.
See, that's why he gets kicked out of here every time he comes in. Princess, I understand that. That's what we're going to do for a little while, but we'll be back. Um,
Oh, to Wolf, but not to me.
uh, we'll, if we ever get over that way before you sell your house, we'll stop and visit. But I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon. We're going to wait until we're not going really anywhere very far. We're not going that far until after
Next
week when she has her meeting with the doctor. After that, I don't know where we're going to go or what's going to happen next. We'll just have to wait and see. For all you nice people who have been trying to get Barbara off YouTube, like I said, it's not going to happen. Hey, Derek's. There are, and I've never figured out why they think they have to attack, but there are people that are going to do that regardless. So, yeah, I think a lot of people would. There's a lot of people that would miss her. And then there's the other side that really wouldn't miss her, but they'd have to go pick on somebody else. So we've dispensed with most wrenches for the time being, just as a precaution. And we're getting some things worked out.
Kiana, you get out of my room. You're the one with Harry and Kim and Austin. Out. Hey, Shalom, my brother.
Gary's back in here again with his nonsense. Hey, Shabbat. Hope you're doing okay. Kiana's still there, I think. As I said, we're going to take a break, a short one. I've had kind of a long weekend. I had to get up I had to be at the airport at 6 Saturday morning. Well, the plane took off at 6. I had to be there at 5. And then I had to be at the airport at 4 this morning to catch my plane to come home. So I'm tired. And everything's looking good with my mom and my sister. So that's kind of a load off my mind there. Things are working out there good. But as far as anybody breaking us up or causing us to split up, that's not going to happen. It's just not ever going to happen. I'm in this for the long haul, and she is too. Hey, Samfire. Everybody's doing good.
Well, they're going to be surprised that Samfire didn't leave.
It's going to be a long week for us, but we've got things we've got to do, and then next week's going to be even rougher in some ways.
Please keep us in prayers.
For those of you who do, please pray for us. And those of you that don't, well, doesn't matter. Those of you that do pray for us, pray for the ones that don't.
Because he turned on me.
You know. Yeah, because Marty is in it to get his subs up, and that's all he was doing. He's acting nice. He acts nice, and then he turns on you as soon as your back's turned. He's just that kind of person. And I'm sorry that we've all found that out, but seems to be the case. So we are going to continue, and if we lose subs, we lose subs. Never wanted to get monetized anyway. We don't want to. It'd be easy to do like a lot of other people do, just close this chat down or this account down and open up a new account. We don't want to do that. You know. Yeah, Christy, we thought he was too. He acts good, but when he's in different rooms, his problem is not that he's not good. His problem is that he's good to everybody, even the people that are against the people that he's supposed to be friends with. You know, he's just you know, for the old saying is that evil can win because good men do nothing, and he does nothing. He talks good, but in the long run, he doesn't put his words into action. He doesn't follow through with his and you know, Sabat, I'm glad that's the case. I hope he continues to be that way for you. But we've just seen too much of the backstabbing from him and other people, and he's not the only one. I'm not really wanting to name names, and I didn't but y'all brought him up. So, you know, if it's the situation where you know, he won't be welcome back into the room, and if that causes y'all to change your mind about us, and you know, you have to make up your own mind for yourself. I know they're probably streaming this on 2 or 3 channels right now, and that's fine. You know, the more people see that we're trying to react in a good way and try to be calm about things, and not get upset and not get discouraged or act up like some of the other rooms do. You know, then maybe they'll you know, all we ask is that if you come into our room and you're nice here, and I've said it before, if you're nice in our room and you're going to another room and they're talking about us and you're nice in that room, then I have to assume that you're not really.
Against us.
I won't say you're against us, but you're playing both sides of the fence. And
no, that's too hard of a word, Chrissy.
you can't you can't play both sides of the fence. You have to make a stand one way or another.
Oh, while they're in here, show them the book that I'm going to be teaching out of.
Which one?
This one and the others.
Okay.
That's coming up so they know what's going on.
We will be doing she will be doing some stuff. We went to the library today and we got some books. And Viking folk tales, book on Louisiana legends and lures. She got one that I don't know if she's going to read out of it, but I know she got it for herself. Writing with Cochise, which was kind of a personal history type book for her. She's not that old, but that was her ancestor. So, and then there's Anything Possible, which I guess is a self-help book, I would think. So we'll be doing some stuff on those. I've got to get some work done on my channel and get some stuff up. And we may do some of it in the background and post it, not lives. Post it where we record it first and then post it. Have it posted a day in advance, a day later or 2 days later or whatever. Now, Kim, that is uncalled for. And if I had 3 chins like you do, I wouldn't be talking.
I don't think that's her.
I don't care.
But it's going to be reported as abuse.
I don't understand this. That's the kind of stuff it was probably Harry.
Mm-hmm.
Because we told Kim the truth. We told her that Harry was not a good person for her to be with. And she didn't like it. And of course, Harry didn't like it. So that's when the war started.
Just because they attack us don't mean we need to attack them.
That's the thing.
Let's try not to.
What is it? An eye for eye leaves everybody blind. I do some kidding. I do some planting. I don't do a lot. I do. I've got a very small garden. I like to show it off when I've got some bloomed, and I like to do kind of strange plants or different plants that most people don't see. So, but we've got quite a few. But
Hunzi, I guess. Yeah, most of the time you fight fire with fire, but when you fight fire with kindness, it kills the fire. If you understand that.
It's one of my favorite sayings that I've picked up on over the years was, these people that do this are envious. A lot of them are. And envy is that emotion which causes man to look at his neighbor's house and think it's better than his. But instead of improving his house, he burns down his neighbor's. And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to burn our channel down, our Barber's channel down. Because we have different channels. No, I probably won't be doing too much live stuff
She's not even talking to me, just you.
Well,
She won't say hi or nothing to me.
but I'll be doing some stuff on there. As soon as I get a chance, I might get a little bit stuff posted this week or next week. I do like to garden a little bit, but um, it's difficult sometimes between the weather. This last summer, um, we used to have a really good garden in the front and in the back, but we had the two hurricanes, and I know that was a couple of years ago, but it brought in a lot of strange plants that we don't have here, and weeds, mostly weeds. So
Chair's too low.
I didn't get out and control them that year because it was just too messy.
I'm coming.
And then last year it was too hot to get out and do much. But I am going to try and work on the garden some. I've got to get me a camera stand fixed up where I can. I know I play with the dog outside quite a bit, Lucy, and I got to get a camera stand where I can do a little better videoing on that. And the same thing with my garden. I've got to do a little bit more. I want to get one out in my shop so that I can show some of that stuff. So I've got some things that I got to get done, get some things into work. But, the main thing is for everybody to understand that, number one, we're not going anywhere. We're not splitting up. We're not going to have, our house is not going to be divided. We've still got some work to do, but we're going to do more of a we've kind of had her views and my views, and they don't necessarily clash, but they're not exactly the same, and that's fine. That's good. But we need to discuss some things and get some of that worked out, so that we're more of a singular front. That's about. Is there anything else I need to add?
Who, me?
Is there anything I need to add?
Yeah, that we're not gay and lesbian.
Well, I think they know that. That's all just the trolls. I don't understand why people put up some of the garbage they do, but we're not. I'll put it this way: our sexual orientation is as God intended it, and I'm not going to. It's biblical. I'll put it that way.
Give me those 2 pieces of paper.
Which 2 pieces of paper?
That yellow one up there, baby.
These 2?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. You're drunk.
I haven't drank since 2009. January 1st of 2009, as a matter of fact.
Wolf went to see another woman instead of his mom.
Yeah, well, that's a lie.
Yeah, Peter. And they already know you're not divorcing me, and I'm not divorcing you. And I am not a drug addict.
No, they're not drug addicts. Now, her son, who has apparently teamed up with some of the trolls now, Um,
He'll fit right in with
he
some
he
of
will
them.
fit right in with some of them. Uh,
Thank you, Chrissy.
I don't want to say what I'm not going to say what I want to say because that's throwing mud.
Hi, Denise.
I'm not in here to throw mud. You know, but he's teamed up with some of the worst, and um, his whole thing towards Barbara, as long as I've known him, has been, if you're not doing anything for me, I'm against you. If you have something for me, if I can benefit from it, then I'll be on your side. But we don't have the money to pay him off, and wouldn't if we did.
Nope. Those days are
So
ended. Oh, y'all.
I don't know if he has a YouTube. He doesn't have.
No, he's wanting your YouTube.
Oh, my YouTube?
It's his name.
Yeah, it's my name, but it's not posted up here, so you'll have to.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
He can't. That won't work if I'm in your channel. So she's got to post my link up here. Like I said, I don't have a big channel. I don't do a lot of stuff. I want to do more. I just haven't had it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Let's move on because there's okay. The people needs to stop saying I do not have PVCs. I've never had a stroke, and I don't have cancer because I do.
As far as
health.
As far as Barbara's health is concerned, what she chooses to share on her is her business. I think she needs to back off on some of the information.
Well, I haven't told them everything.
You know, like she said, she hasn't told everything. You know, it's
Pappy Joe. How did you get in here? You need to be nice if you stay in here. Hey, King Hopper.
Hopper, everybody's welcome here as long as they're nice. You know, I know we've had our problems in the past, but it's the past.
Hey, Hopper. Leave it there. Wait. I want you to help Austin stay out of trouble. This Kiana is really trying to bring him down. She says Harry is behind it. And I can post more proof, but the words she's using, and she says that Harry has asked her to marry him and he's going to be with her in 6 months. All kinds of stuff. And
the same lies he told. The same lie he told Kim. Thank you, Samfire. I appreciate that. PVC has nothing to do with plastic pipe, Peter. That's being stupid. Don't be stupid in here. And that's all we ask. Be respectful.
Peter, if you look at my community page, I explain what a PVC is.
Everybody wants to know stuff. You know,
it's a leakage of a heart.
It's on her community page, and y'all can go look it up. And if you can't, if you're not smart enough to look it up there, look it up on Google.
That's what they're called, PVCs.
That's what they're called. So get an education.
Wait a minute. Y'all blocking some things where I can't answer them. Okay, y'all.
Well, Sabat, I hope that applies to Barbara also. You know, we're just on here trying to have a good time, just like everybody else. So you know what,
That's
fan,
what they're called.
Hummer fan, you know exactly what a PVC is. Um, so I know, Sue. I knew that. You know, and some of her other health issues. Like I said, look them up on her community page. She's listed a lot of them, not everything. You know, we have to keep some secrets, but a lot of it's on her community page. Um, and Hummer fan, you know, somebody said that you can't have but one kind of cancer. Yeah, you can have multiple cancers at the same time. Once the cancer cells, everybody has cancer cells in their body, and once those cancer cells are woken up or activated, they're they're just activated and they'll go everywhere.
Hold on a minute. I just got a message. I need to talk to Wolf a bit.
Okay.
Can you put the mic off?
If I know how.
Yeah, just turn it.
So okay. Anyway, um, Marty can be a good man, and I would don't no, huh? Don't even put him in that category. No, sir. Will not have that. Retract that statement, or you will get bounced.
There's only one Jesus and one God and one Trinity.
Thank you. We will not have that kind of. I don't like people comparing someone to someone else, and the reason, especially not Jesus, and the reason is, well, first off, that's sacrilege. But as far as comparing somebody to another person, uh, people are who they really are. And, you know, there you go, Brad Pitt. Okay. You don't know what kind of person Brad Pitt is.
No, you should hear what's on the
YouTube. You know what they want you to know. You know
just
what
like the news.
You know what they show you on the news. You don't know what kind of person he is. Don't compare someone, and certainly don't ever let me hear you compare me to somebody else. I am me. I am not compared to anybody else.
Shalom.
You know, that's wrong. I don't believe that, you know, you can compare people. Just, you know, people are different. Everybody has different values, and as much as we try to be like Jesus or Christian, we all fall short. Everybody does, and you know I do. Y'all have heard me fall short several times before on here.
Okay, let's go on to the next so we don't have to stay up.
All right, what else?
Okay. Stats and Red Road claiming that we stole $6,000 from Shadowrunner.
Yeah, this. Yeah.
We've never stole money.
We've never stole money. I know that we will be seeking pressing charges against and taking somebody to court on this. Okay.
Yeah. 2 people.
It's
for
it's
sure.
expensive, and it's going to be doubly expensive because they don't live in the same state. But we will get them for slander and
Defamation
of character,
and defamation of our
and
work goods.
they've defamed our products that we make. We do as we can. As we can afford to. We're going to go after everybody that has done that.
Okay, the next one is Wolf is being killed with voodoo.
Ain't nobody killing me.
Evil spells by me.
That's about as ridiculous as I can think of. Yeah, the photos are.
Matthew, I don't know who you are.
I know you're not Matthew Broderick.
Nope.
But, you know.
Oh, yeah, the photos are still coming, Huntsy.
Yeah, the photos are still coming. We'll be, as we find out, as we gather information and we find out who these people are in real life, we'll be going after them too.
Well, we know 5 of them.
You know, we know some, we don't know them all. As far as Castle de Lock is concerned, he's nuts. I mean, he is definitely nuts. I would almost say he's as bad as Harry.
Yeah.
But I'm not. It would be a tough decision to say which one's worse. Okay, what's next?
That I poisoned myself to give me cancer.
She ain't never poisoned herself.
No.
Well, other than the fact that she eats liver. And tomatoes. But
I don't eat tomatoes.
She can't eat tomatoes no more. She used to, but she can't anymore.
We went out to eat and they had some liver smothered in onions. I went to pick up a piece with a fork. It was so hard, it almost broke the fork.
You know.
Yeah, that was my tongue going, sending a raspberry. How about that?
Yeah. I'm not eating liver. But, you know, that's close to the poison that she gets. That and the medications that they give her. Doctors can't give you anything that's not bad for you. In one way.
Fairy.
Hey, Pink. You know, there's no drug out there on the market that doctors prescribe that doesn't have bad side effects. And when you're in the condition that Barbara's in with her particular health issues, it's complicated and even more complicated. So.
Okay, out. That's not a name I would pick. Lord, you can stay in as long as you're nice. I don't know Deb CT. I do not know her. Who is that?
Don't know. And we don't have the roles on who is and who isn't. We know our genealogy, and we have verified that with the Bureau of Indian Affairs. And that's all I can tell you.
I still okay. Thank you, bye. I still don't know her.
I don't speculate on other people's lineage. Okay, if they want to claim they are, that's their business. If they don't want to claim they are, then that's their business. Um, it can be, Sabat. It can be, but we're going to be together. Now, I'm probably going to die alone, but my parents, I've got good lineage in my past. My parents both lived to be 91. Mom might make it to 92, although she's got 10 months to go. But she might make it. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to be around along another 20 years anyway, 22, something like that. With Barbara's health, I'm hoping she makes it as long as I do, but realistically,
Only God can tell us.
Only God can tell us exactly. There's people. Spot, you're exactly right. Nobody deserves to be alone, but there's people that choose to be, and that's their choice. Some people are made to be alone at the last because of they want to be, and some people it's just simply because they've made choices that has
Hey, Tuck.
driven everybody away. But that's.
Hey, Bayou, are you flirting with my husband?
Oh no, she wouldn't. She wouldn't do that. We're together, and we're going to stay that way.
See, it's one thing for a human to pick a human as a mate. It's another thing when God in a vision gives you the man's name that you're to marry, then the next morning, without him knowing it, calls you and asks you to marry him. That's what happened to Wolf and I. We've been put together for the end of our life.
Now, I will expand on that a little bit. And I don't think we've talked about that before.
What?
Past lives.
No.
We both believe in past existences. Now, not necessarily, not reincarnation, but basic science. Okay. Basic science is everything is made of energy, and energy never goes away. It transforms to a different form. That's why with the Native Americans, they believe in saying prayers for the animals that they kill, because that spirit, that energy goes to nourish them, and they used every bit of that animal. They didn't waste anything. And it's not a form of worship of the animal. It's a form of worship of the Creator. People confuse that. There's only one God. There's only the Creator. Okay. Yes. As Christians, we believe the Trinity. So it's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Now, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost have been here forever. They are the first. They are the original. Okay. The Father, in Genesis, it says that God said, "Let us make man in our own image." Now, we don't all look alike. So what does he mean? He means a three-part being. We know we have the God, the Father, the Son, which was the human form, and the Holy Ghost, which is the Spirit. Okay. So man has a soul which longs to be with God. That's what it was made for, to worship and to be with God. A lot of people have turned away from that, but that's what it was set up. That's how it was built. That's how we were built. And then the Son, which is the physical being, which we have a physical being, and then the Spirit, which is not the same thing as the soul. It's separate. And that's one of the reasons that I don't go to church, is because religions, especially Christian religions, have tucked those two together. The spirit and the soul are not the same. They are different. At least that's my take on it. That's what I read when I read the Bible. That's what I see. So
Okay,
the
y'all.
spirit can maintain certain certain memories and pass them down from one form to the next. Okay, you hear stories about someone's, and they've made movies about it, even about someone's husband had passed away, and there was something particular about him, his eye color or something. And a day, or a few weeks later or whatever, a dog would show up or a cat would show up on the step that had that same peculiarity in their eyes, and would not leave, no matter how much the person tried to get them away from them.
Okay.
That's the spirit of that person that passed coming back to watch over that person. Okay. Now that spirit can take many forms through its lifetime. Okay. And once God comes back, or Jesus comes back and the world ends, all that, the spirit, the body, and everything will be put back together. But in the meantime, the spirits can be passed from one place, one being to another. And that's what has happened with us. We have been together in human form many, many times in the past. So it's not something that somebody is going to break apart. Okay. And that's one of the reasons our bond is so strong.
Wait a minute. Princess, my channel is growing. He doesn't want his channel to grow. Seems like you're pushing an issue here.
No, I don't think so.
Yes, because that's what they told her to do from another room.
No.
She needs to stop if she wants to stay in here.
No. But that's our connection. Okay. It's not something that people can break up. We
Yep, Goober all the time.
It took me, I'll put it this way. It took me 40 years to find her. Okay.
Again.
And if you look at the Bible, 40 is a very special number in the Bible also. The children of Israel under Moses walked the wilderness for 40 years. Who else was it? I want to say Isaiah. No, it wasn't Isaiah.
Jesus was in the desert for 40 days and 40 nights.
40 days and 40 nights. There was another person that God said, go here, and he didn't go. He went somewhere else instead. It took him 40 years to get to that spot.
Yeah, Pharaoh, 40 days and 40 nights for the rain.
40 is a very special number in the Bible. But, we're we're strong. It took me 40 years to find her again, and I'm not leaving her. She's not going anywhere. We get mad at each other, and that's just normal. But we're we're committed, and that's just the way it is. Okay. Anything else that I need to?
Just tell them that we're going to be doing a one night spiritual thing, 1 or 2 nights a week.
Okay. Yeah,
Together.
we're gonna do a spiritual or a biblical thing 1 or 2 nights a week. You know, it'll vary. Some will be more focused on the Bible, and some will be more focused on other aspects of
Spiritual and
spirituality.
energy,
Um, yeah, my mom's fine. She's doing good. Um,
He
we
said she's less than 100 pounds, and I'm worried.
Yeah, well, she's 91 years old. You
Yeah.
know, she's not going to go out and play football or basketball anytime soon, but she's doing good. Um, but we are going to do some touch more on the spiritual uh, realm of things and our beliefs and our belief systems. Now we're not going to now. Okay, we'll talk about Viking folk tales, and there are many myths and legends of different cultures, but we're not going to talk about swamp magic or voodoo
No.
or any of that other. And I won't say it's nonsense because there are people that believe in it and very strongly, but um, it's not part of our belief system. We won't touch on those things. We don't believe in it. It's just not.
And right now,
Not
we
something
will
we're
be
gonna
doing
touch
more
on.
crafts too.
Yeah, we're gonna do more crafting stuff. I'm gonna do a little bit more, show a little bit more what I'm doing. Uh, yeah, I've heard of pickleball. I don't know anything about it, but I've heard of it.
So, Bayou Wolf is invited, but I'm not. Wolf, you need to put her on the right track.
I have. So anyhow, that's Matthew. Yes.
Yes, we do.
I believe. I'm going to tell you this just right out. There is a lot more to this world than what we have seen, and probably more than what we will see in our lifetime. There is more to heaven and earth than just what we can physically identify. I believe in dragons. I believe in unicorns. I believe in gnomes.
Imps.
Imps. Yeah. And mischievous little granddaughters that like to play with toilet paper. Right now they're busy. She is busy. Yes, orcas are real. That's a ridiculous question. You know, there's a whole lot more to this world than what we know and what it will admit to. And science can't unlock everything. You know, science is not.
No, Bayou. I've had enough, Bayou Princess. You're flirting with my husband, and I'm not going to take it. Get out of my room. Lily is back in Leesville.
You know, there's a lot more to the world than what science can figure out.
Bayou Princess, he can't even do the work around here. He's got an injured back. He can't garden.
Barbara.
I'm tired of it.
Well, anything else?
I was in a good mood until she started that. Because they planned it in another room for her
That's
to come in here.
fine.
I'm not taking it.
Okay.
You should have said so.
Well,
but we're going to plan out Monday. I go see not tomorrow, next Monday. And we're going to plan out a schedule week to week on what nights we will do myths and legends. One night we will do historical stuff. One night we'll do just the Vikings legends, or talking about the Native American, or the paranormal. We will make a night to night schedule, and then we will post it on his community page and mine.
yeah. So, I'm getting tired. What about you?
I am too.
All right.
Farrell, I'm sorry, but that was a ploy game from another room for her to come in and do that. I was already warned about it.
We get that's it. I mean, I'm not going to go meet somebody. She's not going to go meet somebody. That's ridiculous. That's even suggests that's not respectful to either her or me. I had a lady years ago. I was talking to some lady. I found out she was married. She said, "Well, it doesn't matter." I said, "It matters to me. If I'm the man you think I am, it would matter to me." And it's that simple. I'm the man you think I am, or I'm the man I am, whether you think I am or not. And it does matter to me. I don't care what they talk about. It does upset Barbara, and therefore we shouldn't do that. I can sit here and I can ignore it all night. I hope to be. One of these days I'll make it.
Oh, he's made it in my book 10,000%.
I got a big coffee cup. I don't know why, because I don't drink coffee, but I got a big coffee cup. It said "self-made man," and that's the way I look at it. I can't blame God for the way I am. I made all my mistakes my own. I am self-made, but I'm trying to do better. So Barbara
we
helps.
Work at it together.
Barbara helps me with that, and I try to help her with it. So anyhow.
And I will let y'all know when the doctor gives me new medication for anything, because it may change my mood. What happened last night, we found out trolls did it, and we knew who called them. They had just left here. They called them again. They came in and they spoke. They came in the third time. Lily almost jumped the woman cop, because the other two kept saying, if you listen, she said she would rather the cancer do it. I never said I would do it.
Now, if I had been here and they had done that, this whole situation would have been, it would have turned out different. I didn't hear about it till I got almost back home, and I wouldn't have stood for it. I would have. And you can throw a police officer out of your house. If they don't have a warrant, you can tell them to leave, and they have to leave.
Oh, and the lady that's saying that everybody should call the cops because they've got a pium in Louisiana, he is a vet. He can own one. And I'm warning them, I have a metal door. If he is away and somebody breaks into my house, I will get them with it. I'm not standing for them to threaten me like that.
There are two protection devices in the house, and we both know how to use them. I can
It
tell you
may
that.
break my neck, but I know
Actually,
how to
there's-
use it.
Actually, there's three, but one's kind of difficult to use. But anyway, y'all have a great night.
Yeah, God bless
I'm
everybody.
tired. I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning. So y'all have a blessed night. I hope everyone has. I hope we have answered some questions and quenched some curiosities. Like I said, you have to be. We'll be respectful to you, and you have to be respectful to us. It's just that simple. Even the people we've had problems with in the past, we will allow back in the room.
Oh, wait a minute.
Most of them.
Hunsie, the reason I'm not doing StreamYard, because every time we do StreamYard, you don't have to be a member. You can just be a guest. You can pop on, and then men and women are showing private parts, all kinds of naked stuff, and we're not going to do that.
She's had too much trouble with StreamYard. People trying to pop in, and yes, if they come in, she's got a box down there, and she can see who they are, and she can eliminate some of them just from there. But if they look nice and they act like they're going to be nice, and they get on the StreamYard, and she puts them up there, and then they start acting up, it's hard to get them out. And the mods can't do anything about them. It's strictly up to her, and that's just not something. Hey, Donna. Yeah, we're doing good.
Why is it she always come in on the tail end of it? I know why, because she's in another country.
Well, her notifications must be slow. Yeah, you might need to unsub, turn your notifications off, and unsub, and then resub and turn the notifications back on.
Wait a minute, I have to hit somebody here. Okay, there we go.
Anyway, y'all have a great night.
God bless everyone.
God bless everyone. And thank you for being here. I am going to rest well. I've got my sleeping medicine I can take tonight. And since I haven't had it in 2 days, I'm sure it'll knock me out pretty good.
May God, our Creator, in Jesus' name, touch everyone. Y'all have a safe night. Love y'all. Thank you for understanding.
See you soon.
Okay. No. Cancel that. Cancel it. That blue one. Okay, go down to the bottom, end stream. In the center, underneath your face.
End stream, okay.
Okay, then end again.
End again.